We have a very special musical guest on the show next who is going to be performing at Festival 1.
You jammed at Festival 1 last year, though.
Yes, I did.
So how did you find that experience?
It was awesome. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm excited to do it again.
Right.
It's a great time and always just a really, accommodating crowd and a really safe space, obviously, to share your music. So, yeah, it's awesome.
You're big time at Festival 1 this year. I think I jumped on the website and you've got this massive photo of Avya.
I think it's because A goes first. I was wondering that too, and I realised it's in alphabetical order. So as much as I'd like to think of
I didn't even stop to think about that. I thought, man, look how special she's gone, man. She's already at the top of the list.
Hey, we can pretend that.
So you've been writing?
I've been writing some songs.
How's that process been for you?
It's good. Yeah. So I've got this 3-track EP coming out next month, end of next month, 22nd of November. And the songs I'm writing are just very, I feel like my songwriting is coming into kind of a new, more mature space, less about breakups and more about, quite serious life things.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's always like a bit nerve-wracking putting music out there, but it's exciting. Yeah.
How does your songwriting process start? Like, what does the start of a song sound like to you?
Yeah, good question. It's always different. Sometimes I'll have a thought drop into my head and I'll jot it down in my notes. Sometimes I'll have a conversation with someone and they'll say something which will spark an idea or a concept. With this project, there's a few different ways that I found inspiration. One of them was actually from a TV show. I was inspired by this situation on a TV show and a song came from that.
What's the show? Can you say?
It's a bit embarrassing.
We don't have to say it.
Hey, people still watch Shoreline Street. It's fine.
Guys, I was Married at First Sight Australia.
It was Home and Away, yeah.
It's my dirty little secret.
Was it? Can we ask, or was that, no, you don't want to share?
Pardon?
The TV show?
Oh, no, it was Married at First Sight
What,
Australia.
are you for real?
Yeah. I
What
was
happened?
inspired. Well, one of the couples, they just had a really dramatic, their relationship didn't work out. And now that I'm in a really stable relationship, I can't write about my breakup, so I write about other people's breakups.
You know what? I can't say anything about Married at First Sight because I watched the Aussie version.
you?
The Aussie one, but no, not the UK one.
Oh, well, it's the Aussie one that I wrote about. So, yeah we're in the same boat.
Wow. Okay.
All the closet fans come out as soon as I mention it. They're like, oh, I watched that too.
Now, you mentioned, you feel like there's a little bit more maturity to your songwriting process. Is that through other things? Have you sort of gone to a reset? You talk about not writing more about breakups, but writing more about life. Was that?
Yeah.
Did you come to that, or is this just the natural evolution of you?
I think I don't think it was necessarily an intentional decision, but rather just an evolution of my sound and my style. And I think with my sound, I'm kind of more in a place where my production is more sparse and organic, and I want it to sound the same on stage as it sounds on a recording, whereas previously my stuff might have been more produced and more poppy, pop songs. And in terms of like the material that I'm writing, I guess I'm just really writing from the most honest place that I ever have, and I think that is just comes with getting a bit older and reaching mid-20s and like, there's some
You two
20s of the trenches.
Can you two stop it, both of you? You got no idea, mate. Good luck with what's ahead for you. who do you, in terms of artists, who do you draw? Do you draw inspiration from? Anybody?
Yeah. I know you've had her on recently, but Brooke Fraser has forever been my kind of North Star in the music industry.
Oh, wow.
Musically super inspired by her, but also just how she, composes herself as a Christian woman in a secular world. Obviously, previous to doing Hillsong, she was doing her own music for years and years, and excelling at it, but always maintained that authenticity, and nothing about her ever seemed contrived. It was just really genuine and really beautiful. I guess she's always been like my main inspiration as a kid growing up. and listening to her. And then in recent times, like musically, I've been a bit more inspired by country music, which is
What is the gig with country music at the moment?
It's a big thing, eh?
It's a thing, eh?
Yeah. I think Post Malone came out and started doing country, and everyone realised all these country artists like Chris Stapleton and Luke Combs were like, this is amazing music.
Hey, you got boots on?
I do.
You got country boots on.
She's got cowboy boots on.
So does that mean the song you're going to perform next is going to have a bit of a country twang, or not at all?
It's like very subtle. It's not a full-blown country song. It's very subtle.
Okay, well, you all stick around now, you hear? Because Avya's up next. Actually, we want to find out, Avya will play for you next. She's playing a song that she's just released. Is this out, the song that you're going to play?
Yes, this came out, yeah.
And also, we just want to dig a little bit into her faith, so stand by. Avya's next.
It's the morning wake up with Salah and Tabs. That's a good day from Forrest Frank on Life FM.
It would be a good day if I could sort out my headphones.
Salah's getting himself all sorted. But we have a very special musical guest in the Life FM studio right now. She is going to be performing at Festival 1. So if you like her sound, make sure you grab tickets to Festival 1. We'll be there as well.
Absolutely, we'll be there. You know what? Avya. It's Avya too, by the way, who's in studio with us. She's got an amazing voice, and we'll talk to you about her new jam. But she's got her phone set up to record. And it's actually, what version of the iPhone is there? It's so clear.
Oh, that's a good question. I think it's an iPhone 11, maybe?
No, it can't be, dude.
is.
No, that's really good. It's probably going to be
thank
better than Jordan's video that he puts up online. So can we get a copy of that when you finish?
Of course.
Okay, dude.
course.
When we went to break, you mentioned somebody you look up to is Brooke Lidgerwood, Brooke Fraser.
Yes.
And
yes.
you know, apart from her face, she's a great songwriter, singer-songwriter. If we can just dig a little bit into your faith at the moment and what that means to you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's everything. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be who I am or where I am without it. I grew up in a Christian family, but I think I really discovered my faith for myself, kind of 19, 20 years old. I had a lot of adversity in my teenage years and kind of just, it tested my faith and made me, have to make the decision, is this what I actually want for myself? Is this of my own doing? I think you can sometimes grow up in a Christian family and it just becomes like routine. You go to church on Sunday, you do Sunday school, you have Christian friends, but it's not really of your own accord.
Yeah.
So, going through a lot of adversity, losing friends, losing close family members due to suicide and horrible situations, that really made me, it forced me to ask myself those questions, like, who do I turn to? What do I turn to? What is my anchor when life gets really hard? And as a early 20-year-old, I decided that was Jesus, and he's literally the only thing I can cling on to, because you can't rely on, you can't rely on yourself, you can't rely on other people. You actually need something solid to grasp, and that is Jesus. So that has honestly just guided me in my decision making, and he's my true North Star.
Far out.
Wow.
That's awesome, because when you talk about the challenges that you've been through personally with friends and losing really close friends, you could have easily gone the other way.
Oh, yeah.
And gone, why God? Why have you done this to me? And turned away. But instead, I love the way you said he's my anchor, and an anchor holds you firm. So that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Let's talk about this project.
Yeah.
Actually, how long have you been playing guitar for?
Ooh, since I was 7 years old.
Wow.
So
Get out.
I'm 24, so I'm not good at math.
Really?
So I do music.
Is that the only instrument you can play? Please say yes.
I can dabble in piano. I'm not, learned. I haven't done classes, but I can dabble.
What does
Nice.
dabble mean?
Oh,
I
can play chords and play songs.
So you can play piano and
I can't
the guitar.
read music, but yes.
Do you play that by ear? You just learn.
Yeah, when I was a kid, honestly, my brother played guitar, and I just thought it looked really cool. And so I stole it one day, and he finds me in my room with his guitar. He's like, "What are you doing?" And he taught me a few chords, and that was honestly like the start of it.
Far
And
out.
YouTubed the rest.
Of course. All right, tell us about your project and this the song which has just been released actually last Friday?
Yes, last Friday.
Congratulations,
Thank you
Avya.
so much.
It's called She?
Yes.
What is that all about?
So She is, as you said, came out last Friday, and it's the title track of my upcoming EP, so it kind of sets the tone of the project. And She is a very personal one. On a higher level, it's kind of about recognizing generational patterns of behavior and proactively choosing to not continue them. And yeah, on a closer level, I think there were just certain ways that I was made to feel small as a daughter and as a woman, as a little girl, and it really didn't benefit me in my life, and so I would never want my daughter to feel that way. And so, yeah, this song is kind of reflective, but also a letter to my future daughter, and that I want her to feel encouraged and supported and built up in her opinions and her dreams and pursuits and whatever she decides for her life. Yeah.
Man, you have been working hard in the background, eh? Far out. And how can people get a hold of your music? How can people find you?
Yeah, so my name is Avya, that's Avya. And I'm on all social media. I'm on Spotify. Yeah, got new music coming out every other week at the moment, so you can find me there and yeah, stay in the loop.
And if you're lucky enough to have got tickets to Festival 1, you will see Avya perform there. And
yes.
I would strongly encourage you to find where she's performing, what stage she's on. What stage are you on, Maine?
I actually haven't found out yet,
Oh,
so
really?
stay tuned.
As soon as I find out, I'll let you know.
Please, you probably know before me.
I encourage you to find her at Festival 1 and tune in. Otherwise, without further ado, shall we listen and hear from Avya?
We shall take it away.
Thanks for coming in too, Avya.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
God
This
bless.
has been lovely. Chasing you like the setting sun, like the river runs to the sea. Only wanted to make you proud, but you were the one I could never please. I moved out of home, tried to make my own without you watching over me. Heard your excuse, I can make one too, but I won't, 'cause this will end with me. She will never feel this way. All dried up, she's running out of water. Feel these things, all fired up. You say she's out of order, the world is hers, and when it hurts, I'll give what you never gave. She will never feel this way. Hold your space, walk with grace, be the best that you're gonna be. You're my whole life now, God knows I'm proud of the woman you're gonna be. I promise to not talk down to you, I'll never close the door on you. I'll be by your side, you don't need to try. You've got nothing left to prove. She will never feel this way. All dried up, she's running out of water. Feel these things, all fired up. You say she's out of order, the world is hers, but when it hurts, I'll give her what you never gave. She will never feel this way. All fired up, running out of tears. You got me all fired up, all fired up, all dried up, past the point of tears. You got me all dried up, all dried up, all fired up, running out of tears. You got me all fired up, all fired up, all dried up, running out of tears. You got me all fired. She will never feel this way. She will never feel this way. She will never feel this way. All dried up, she's running out of water. Feel is out of order, the world is hard, but when it hurts, I'll give her what she'll never get. She will never feel this way. She will never. She will never feel